Robert.
Oh my goodness. Queen takes G3. Oh, Queen F1, Knight F3 is mate.
Queen F1, Knight F3. Look at Parham celebrating. It is official. The Armenia Eagles are the champions of 2020. The Pro Chess League once again. The underdogs take over.
And look at them. That is pure jubilation. They are ecstatic.
The day is Sunday, September 27, 2020, the final day of the Pro Chess League as the underdog Armenian Eagles face the powerhouse St. Louis Bishops. The Eagles are led by former Armenian champion Tigran Petrosian, not to be confused with Iron Tigran, the former world champion and namesake of our current antagonist. On the squad, we also have 14-year-old Ranak Sidwani, another former Armenian champ in Hague Martirosyan, and Iranian champion Parham Maksudlu. Apologies to all the players mentioned, as I'm sure I'm butchering these names. Now, on the American side, to say the team was stacked is an understatement. Leading the team, we have World Championship challenger and number 2 player in the world behind the Magnus Carlsen, Fabiano Caruana. Next is another top 10 player, former number 2 and 3-time US champion, as well as Filipino champion, GM Wesley So. Rounding out the list of the Americans, we have top 50 player Jeffrey Shong and Cuban Grandmaster and top 20 player Lanier Dominguez. Naturally, the odds were heavily favored on the American side. Despite the overwhelming disparity in talent, Armenia would go on to dominate the Americans in spectacular fashion. Tigran, who was at least 200 points lower rated than anyone on the American side, would score 3 decisive wins against Dominguez, Caruana, and Wesley So, throwing the announcers in the chess world into shock.
The game by Tigran Petrosian taking down the top board of the Archbishops with the black pieces. This is the world number 2. World champion challenger Fabiano Caruana going down with the white pieces against an over 200 rating point less rated opponent.
With solid play from Martirosyan and Parham, Armenia would close out the round strongly, sending shockwaves throughout the chess world. Asked after the game what caused this stunning upset, Tigran attributes his great play to some gin that he had been sipping during the match. Still, something about this didn't seem right. Many viewers noticed Tigran looking off to the side during matches, and Wesley So in particular sensed something was off. He would go on to hint that he believed there may have been something going on with Armenian leader Tigran Petrosian when he commented the following. Yeah, Petrosian played better than Magnus Carlsen yesterday. I need to have some of that secret gin also. Later on, he would also comment, I wonder what happened to the Eagles' top scorers, Andrieshan and Shant Sargisan. Both players were banned earlier that year to fair play violations. It's quite rare for a GM to accuse another of cheating, so for So to come out here, he must have felt very strongly about what he was saying. Taking these comments into consideration, Chess.com would review the games in detail before issuing their final opinion. According to many close to Chess.com, the banning of a titled player is no light feat. Advanced algorithms evaluate moves and patterns to identify irregularities in play. After this, games receive multiple levels of review from moderators and the fair play team before a final decision is issued. After this review, Chess.com's fair play team determined that Tigran violated fair play regulations during games in both the semi-final and final matches that took place on September the 25th and the 27th. They would go on to issue a lifetime ban from their websites and events. The Chess Pro League would also follow suit, and the American Eagles would lose their title and would be banned temporarily from Pro League events. In response, Petrosian would go on to release the statement that would be heard around the world.
You are the biggest loser I've ever seen in my life. You was doing PIPI in your Pampers when I was beating players much more stronger than you. I'm officially inviting you to OTB Blitz match with prize fund. Both of us will invest $5,000 and winner takes it all. God bless with True. True will never die. Liars will kicked off. Okay.
The reply would become so popular that it spawned a copy pasta that flooded chess forums, and it became so pervasive that the chess subreddit would create a bot that removed all instances of it. Whereas the Anarchy Chess subreddit would take the opposite approach and create a bot that responds with the rant anytime the word PP is mentioned. In response to Petrosian's challenge, So would accept. Sadly, the match would never happen. Interestingly though, the cheating scandals didn't just end with Petrosian. Parham Maksudlu would go on to be banned for a separate incident on Lee Chess. At the time, he was ranked 59th in the world, becoming the highest ranked player to be banned. Sadwani would also be banned in February of 21 for similar fair play violations. I'm not sure if they picked up some bad habits from Tigran or if they were playing dirty from the beginning, allegedly, but needless to say, the Armenian Eagles will live in chess infamy for being a team riddled with cheaters and will be forever remembered for providing us one of the most hilarious rants in chess internet history. Well, that's all for today. Now you know the story of PIPI In Pampers. If you enjoyed, please feel free to subscribe for more chess stories and news. Thank you for watching.